Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How are
Hi,
you?
everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
There's a lot of people here. They're chit-chatting. They're waiting for
Chit-chatting
us.
about the weather. Everybody's
I
cold.
know. And we're just sitting here talking, and we're like, oh, it's time. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
we're late. We better get online. We're late.
That's right. So, hello, Catherine and Jennifer and Judy is thawing out. Nice. Um, Texas. I heard it's getting warmer there. Hello, Sherry. Anybody else?
Oh,
Jennifer,
well,
Judy,
I show
Catherine?
we've got 10 people here, so they're being silent. We've got 10 quiet people.
They're not talking, huh?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Lurking and working.
I
Lurking and
know. It's
working.
so funny for us when we hear people who live in Texas and how bad
Yes.
it is and this and that.
Yes.
And
Someone
because
posted in one of the groups I'm in. A lot of the people live in Texas, and someone posted like a half an inch of snow on the ground, and they were like, "Oh my gosh,
I know,
look at
right?
the snow! Schools are closed!"
Yeah,
And I'm looking outside at my 12 inches.
I know. We have inches and inches.
Yeah, my
Hello,
kids
Linda and Jody and Deborah and Stacy are now here. And Mary Lou's here now, too. Hello.
and Molly
I didn't, oh, there's Molly and
and
Brenda.
Brenda. Hi, you guys.
Yay. I can't see. My glasses are awful. So, Molly, Josh just got new glasses after like, I don't even know how many years, 10 probably.
And now he can't see either.
And I saw him the other day and he's like, things are weird. He said, I
Yeah.
got taller. How did I get taller? The ground is further away. He said, and then I'll reach for something. And I'm like, wait, oh, wait.
Oh,
know?
Margie's Gold Crochet. Hi, Margie.
Hello, Margie.
Nice to see you.
I know. We deal with this all the time. I just saw I saw the coolest video earlier today. So somebody was up in the UP and they were in they were in a bay. Okay. So it was like one of
UP
the,
is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan,
yes,
for those
sorry.
of you not from here.
So they were like on some water that was a bay. And so
Okay.
it wasn't way out on the big water. We call it the big water. And if you guys have seen one of the Great Lakes, you cannot see across them. When people see them for the first time, they're like, I thought it was the ocean.
Yes,
Right?
you can't see. Yeah.
Hi, Sophia. So they were actually out on, it was frozen,
Uh-huh.
and they were out on that, and it was like a sheet of glass.
Oh, neat.
And it was completely clear.
Beautiful.
And you could see sand underneath
Oh,
the
wow.
ice. It
Wow.
was pretty cool. So, hello, Susie. No, you can work. Yeah, work on whatever you need to work
Oh,
on.
heck yeah. We
So
like
Angie and I were just doing a little pre-live discussion about our pattern here and where we're headed with this.
Yep.
And we both thought that the next panel was going to really mess with us.
But we realized that it's not.
It's not. We're just doing the same thing, and then we're just flipping it when we put it
So
together.
here's going to be my suggestion, Mindy, and tell me how you feel about this. Right now, you guys, we're at the part where we're going to start shaping the neck.
Yep.
Okay, so we finished the shaping the raglan part. Now we're going to finish up and shape the neckline.
Yep.
Then we have to repeat that. This is the left
There's
side.
a whole nother
We have
panel.
to repeat it and do exactly the same thing.
Yes.
That's going to be the right side.
And
So
we
if you
can do
think
that
could
on
be
our own.
homework.
Yes, we can do that on our own.
We'll make that homework. So,
And so depending on how far we get on this, maybe
we
we
might
can
get into some of the pattern.
Yeah, we might move on and start the next part, and just everybody would make their own second panel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second raglan.
And it really doesn't take that long.
No, not at all.
Just remember to keep track of where you're at.
Right. Exactly.
Just keep track of where you are. That's
exactly
my best advice on these.
Hi, Emma.
Emma's
Oh
here.
my gosh. I've got so many diamond paintings that I want this weekend. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get started.
Oh, yeah. Let's get started with this.
Okay, so we're on the shaped neck, and we're on the first row. We're going to chain one.
Oh, I don't even have my hook. I'm not ready to go. I'm not nothing.
Well, you better get ready, lady.
What am I doing?
We're going to chain one, and then we're going to single crochet two together. And don't forget to go into that very first stitch. Pull up a loop. Go into your next stitch. Pull up a loop. yarn over, pull through
Through
all 3.
Yep.
Then we're going to single crochet in the next however many stitches it tells you for your size, which for a large is 10, for an extra large is 13. 2.
I need some yarn. Hello, Bodhi.
Uh-oh, somebody's here. Hold on, let me see who's here, you guys. Shush, you guys. Oh, my Diamond Art Clubs are here. It's a delivery. FedEx is here. You guys, it's just diamond paintings. I know we're excited. Oh, now I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to leave.
Oh, then we just stop.
The rest of the stitches on this row unworked.
Yeah, let me make sure I got enough here. Did I do it right?
You should have 13. What are you laughing about?
I'm like, it's Molly on my phone.
Oh.
What are we doing?
All right. So are we ready for
this? Hang on. I think I did too many.
Oh, okay. Well, now remember not to count that first 2 together.
I know, and that's always hard to count. It's just like just a little thing coming across. But this is my true first one is. No, I'm right. I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
So we do what? We just stop and we turn there.
Yep.
Flip our work.
I always do my chain before I turn. I think it lays better that way.
Yeah. So now we're chaining 1.
Chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together. Don't forget that very first stitch. And then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch to the end of the row. You guys, it's okay. So I got a new dog.
Yeah, I know.
I know I got to tell everybody else. I got a new dog, everybody. So I had been thinking about getting another dog. And I've been looking at dogs on Pet Finder and at my local animal shelter because I always do adopt. I always adopt dogs. I don't ever buy from a breeder. And then I had a miraculous idea. I love my daughter Maddie's dog. She's a sweetheart. Her name is Junebug. And so I decided that we should have joint custody of Junebug. So I ran the idea past my daughter and her fiance.
Oh, and so they were all the details of all this.
Yeah, and they were okay. They thought it was a great idea. Austin said he thinks it's the best life a dog could ask for. So this was our first. So last weekend, Maddie brought Junebug up, and Junebug's been with us since last Friday, and she's going home tomorrow for a week.
So you guys are sharing Junebug.
We're sharing Junebug. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So at the end of your row, you chain 1.
Chain 1 and turn.
And yep. Double crochet 2 together again.
Double crochet 2 together, and then we're going to do it to the last 2 stitches.
The last 2. Yep.
Do that to the last 2 stitches, and then in the last 2 stitches, we'll double crochet 2 together again.
We're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
We're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I knew Junebug was there. I just didn't realize you guys were legit sharing the dog.
Yep, we're sharing custody.
That's funny.
Okay. Now.
Oh, you're already there?
Yeah.
Of course. I got hung up here. I didn't have yarn. I didn't have yarn coming off my skein. You know what I mean?
Hi, Sue. Oh, my gosh. I miss Sue.
You miss her?
I only talked to her on the phone for 3 hours today.
Oh, 3 hours?
Yes. We were on the phone for 3 hours.
Was that row 2?
That was row 3.
Oh, that was row 3?
Yes. So now we're going to repeat rows 2 and 3. I'm going to do it 2 more times, and you're going to do it 3 more times.
Rows 2 and 3. Oh God, I gotta keep this stuff again.
Yeah, I know. I forgot a pen and paper, so I'm going to try to do it.
I'm starting
row 2. Row 2 is where you only single crochet at the beginning of the row, and row 3 is where you do it at both ends of the row.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
row 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it just at the beginning.
And then single crochet to the end.
I'm so sorry, you guys. My dogs love to wrestle. And of course, they've been laying around like lazy bums all morning. But the minute I'm live here, they've decided they need to wrestle. So if you hear noises in the background, it's just Bo Duke and Junebug wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Well, don't you think that was a better idea than getting another dog?
Well, sure. I mean, it's kind of like having grandkids.
Exactly. You can give them exactly. That's
You can have them
exactly
for a
what it's
little
like.
while, and then they go back.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you have...
In row 3, we do one at the beginning and one at the end, 2 together.
Yeah. By the time you have...
I'm feeling like this isn't going to work, but I don't know.
It's going to work. It's going to work.
I don't know.
By the time you get to the end, by the time you've repeated it 2 or 3 times, depending on what size you're making...
I'm not very confident in this.
You should only have 2 single crochets left.
I got too many now. I don't think this is going to work.
Well, you got to keep going. You have to do that repeat 3 more times. So 6 rows total.
Oh yeah, I got to do it 3 more times. Oh God. Now, what am I on? I'm on row 2 where I go all the way to the end. I can't remember where I'm at.
Basically, just repeat it until you only have...
Now I'm on row 3.
Oh, Molly, true. That's very, very true. Maddie's relieved that Junebug's going to relieve my granny fever. You're right.
I'll share my dog with you. No children.
No children. They've decided, and granted, they're only 26 and 27. No, 25 and 26. But they've decided that they don't ever want kids.
That's my niece. My niece doesn't want any either.
Oh, Molly, for sure. I will, I'll post a picture on, are we friends on Facebook? I'll put a picture of Junebug on Facebook. Actually, I could probably show you one on my phone right now. Let's see if I can. I got a picture of one I sent to Sue earlier. She was sleeping on the couch. Like,
Sue got a picture. I didn't get a picture.
Of Junebug sleeping on the couch.
No, I didn't get a picture.
Okay, let's see.
I got a picture of your
other. Can you guys see her?
Your other fun stuff.
Yeah. You see Junebug? Isn't she a cutie?
She is. So
she is Husky German Shepherd Lab mix.
So this really just worked out to be 2 double crochet togethers. Did it? Did it not? What did it do?
Yeah, at the end, that's all you should have is 2. You should have 2 double crochet or 2 single crochets left, and then the next row we're just going to put those both together and do it 2 together. So you're going to have a point and then fasten off.
Now wait. Hang on.
What? Hang on what?
Okay, hang on here. So row 3.
Yeah.
Is 2 single crochets together, right?
Uh-huh.
Twice.
At the big twice, yes.
So I got to go in here, and I go in here, and I go through both. Okay. Then, I see, don't yarn over, Mindy. What are you doing? Oh, wait. That gives me my 1. How come I can't get this right?
I don't know why you're having such a hard time.
Because I'm going to go into this stitch, yarn over, go into
Yeah,
the
Molly, she has
stitch,
a great
yarn
mix.
over, and I'm going through 2.
Uh-oh, they're in Nate's room. Hold on, I gotta go shut the door.
I can't
Hey,
go
dog,
through all 3. I can't go through all 3. What am I
get
doing?
out of there. What are you doing in there? You know you're not allowed.
And then we fasten off. And I have no scissors again. Why can I not remember to bring my scissors in here?
Here, use mine. I've got mine right here. Here you go.
Thank you. That's quite helpful. I love it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to go back and look at comments. What did I miss? Because I was like paying attention here. No.
Yeah, Molly, that's exactly how Maddie feels. Like for a while, she felt like, okay, I should have a kid because I mean that's just what people do, right? You know, I should have a kid. But then as she got a little older, she's like, you know, I really don't want one. She has her nieces and she loves her nieces. And her brother is 11 years younger than her. So, you know, she still gets to bond with him and, you know, help him through growing up. And she's good. She doesn't, you know, she just really doesn't want that in her life. So I'm fine with it.
And it looks like this, huh?
And it looks like this. Yep, you should have like a little
A little pookie here.
a little pookie. And then if you want to measure, if you want to take your measurements, here's where your measurements should be.
See, that's interesting. Your straight part over here
Mm-hmm.
is much longer than mine.
Well, we're gonna measure and see where we're at.
Because we figured out our diagrams finally.
Yeah, we figured out our diagrams finally.
Yeah.
So from this very top point to the bottom.
One moment. Keep talking. Hang on.
Okay, from this very top point to the bottom, if you're making a large, should be 9 inches. And mine isn't, but this is very, very stretchy yarn, and I'm going to call it good. Okay. From this point to this point for a large should be 7 1/4 inches, which mine isn't, but I'm good with that. Mine's going to be a little bit smaller.
But for an extra large, I gotta look at the.
For an extra large, it should be 7 1/2 inches from here. Whoops, you can't even see what I'm doing.
From point to bottom?
No, from point to bottom, an extra large should be 9 1/2 inches.
I have a fear.
You have a fear it's not going to measure out?
It is not that long.
How long is yours?
Wow, it's really not.
I just lost my tape. How could I do that? I'm sitting right here. Mm-hmm. Oh, it went under my chair.
Yeah, mine's not even close.
Like, how far off are you?
An inch. Mine's 8 1/2. Now,
okay.
Here's my next question, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is supposed to match up with this, am I correct?
Yes. And I can't do that because I haven't fixed mine yet.
So, I mean, look. Can you see what?
Does it match up?
Can you see what I just did?
Uh-huh.
So, look.
Huh. It matches.
Right?
So I think you're good.
Isn't that all that matters?
That's all that matters.
Okay.
Yep.
Because, I mean, is this supposed to completely, like, what happens if I put it over here?
Oh, Jody said that's how hers was, too.
Okay. Did yours not, I mean, I don't know if you measured yours. Look at, I mean, I think it's going to be fine, right?
I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to roll with it.
Okay.
I'm rolling with it.
All right. We're rolling. All right.
And so we fasten off. And then we have to do another one exactly like this. So that's going to be our homework this week.
Homework is to make another one of these.
Is to make another one of these. So you're going to do from where it says left front, you're going to do a whole nother left front.
Yep.
And that'll be your right front.
Yep. So all of this stuff here we skip.
Yes, you're right, Linda. The only thing that connects are these two tabs on the side. These little tabby things. That's what's going to connect.
But all of this next part here we skip. We're not doing any of this because we're not making that size.
Right.
Any of this.
So now we're starting with lower body.
Lower body.
And lower body is going to be working one piece down from the lower edge of the back and front. Did we do a front?
Do we do what?
Okay, so I'm going to use my left front because I don't have my back ready.
Oh, we got to work on the. Oh yeah.
Now we're going to work on the lower part. Let's do it working on the one we just finished. Is that okay?
Okay, so we're going to work on this guy.
Yep. Okay. So
with your right side facing.
With your right side facing.
Which
so
is
the
like
way
this.
we're going to figure that out is your tail. When you're looking at your project, your tail would be on the left, well, where you started.
Right.
And that would be your right side.
Now, of course, when you do it the next time, won't you have to do it opposite?
Yes. With your right side, and I don't mean right as in correct, I mean right as in right and left. You'll have to do it with your tail on the other side because we're reversing right and wrong side for the other side of our body.
Oh, so now we need our other hook too.
No, it says with the large hook.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking, where do we use the small hook?
I think we use this. I don't know where we use the small hook.
Every time it says that, I think that means we use the large hook.
No,
with the large hook, and I'm thinking, okay,
Yeah,
are we using the
I don't
small hook now? What are we using?
So we'll put a slip knot on our hook, and we are going to work into the remaining loops of the foundation chain. So back down here where we started. Okay, but you want right side facing, so you're going to have to flip it over.
So we're going just like this, just like doing a flip like that.
Yep, just flip it up, not up, yeah, flip it from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your point is pointing towards you. Okay.
But now that's the wrong side now.
No, we're still on the right side.
Well, hang on.
We're still on the correct side. Okay, put it so your tail's on your left.
Yeah.
And your point's at the top.
Yeah.
Now take it and just spin it around without flipping it over.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not what I did. I didn't spin. I flipped it over. We spin it. I flipped it.
Spin, don't flip.
We don't flip.
Okay.
Woo.
All right. And we are going to work however many single crochets across the lower edge of the left front.
Oh, so we have to look now. The remaining loops of our foundation chain work small, medium, large, extra large. So I need 49.
And I need 43.
That's
so we're just gonna, whoops, I bumped my camera. Sorry about that. So we're just gonna connect in there and single crochet across using the remaining loops.
49 of them.
Or however many for your size. And I'm not going to count because
hang on.
You just got to be the same.
What is the next part talking about then?
Well, let's just get this part done before
so
we
it says in the remaining loops of the foundation chain work 49 single crochets across the lower edge of the front. You can't do this yet.
Why?
Because, keep going, read the rest of the directions. Then it says single crochet across the lower edge of the left front, this many stitches. Single crochet.
And then you have to connect it to the back.
Yeah, this is all one thing.
Do that. Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
This is all one thing. It just keeps going from piece to piece to piece.
Right, so we need to get our right front done first.
That's why I'm like, I'm so confused.
Yep.
Worked in one piece from the lower back edge of the back and the fronts all the way across everything.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay this out here. We're going to start here. We're going to put the back here.
Yep.
And keep going across, and then
Yep.
put the right side
Mm-hmm.
there. Keep going across.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to work work it all as one piece.
Yep.
So we can't start with the edging until we get our other part done.
No, we cannot.
Oh, well, that ruins that.
That's why I was like, wait, it's telling you to do more things and more things and more things.
I guess we're just going to sit here and chit chat then and work on our other part, right?
Or we have to make sleeves.
We do have to make sleeves. Let's see, should we do a sleeve?
We could start a sleeve.
Okay, let's start a sleeve.
Okay.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
We're gonna skip ahead.
We're just gonna go make a sleeve. Right? We just figured that out, Linda. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So for
thanks,
the sleeve, we still have the larger hook. I still don't know when we use the smaller hook.
I don't know when we use a smaller hook either.
I don't either. So we have our larger hook.
Do a chain.
And we're gonna chain your appropriate number.
65, you're gonna do 72. So we're gonna have to be quiet for a second.
So now we gotta count for a long time.
Entertain yourselves.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody.
That's
that was
a lot.
Boring.
Wow, is that like the whole sleeve? What is this? I mean, seriously.
I know, that's what I was thinking. What kind of? But I guess I have really big upper arms, and I guess if you put these together, that's about the circumference of an arm.
Like if you go around like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue has been entertaining herself with comments on YouTube. Somebody's not happy with me. What?
Oh, I know what that's about.
I don't. We talked for 3 hours and she didn't tell me what
it's after she talked to you. It's when I got home and I said something to her about something.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to get the tea on this.
Oh
after.
boy.
Okay, so for our second row, we're gonna or for our first row, I'm sorry, because that was just our chain row. First row, we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and then single crochet in each chain to the end. So you should end up with one less single crochet than chains you started with.
Why would we have one less?
Because we are single crocheting into the second chain from the hook.
Oh, you mean number.
Yeah.
I thought you were, for some reason, I thought you were talking about we'd have one left over. I'm like, what?
No.
Well, one less stitch. Then we had changed.
Yes.
But I should have 71 when I'm done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can actually talk now.
Now we can talk. Yeah. So
and this is so fiddly. I find this so hard to do this first little.
It is. Yes. The working into the chain row is fiddly, and especially if you're doing it back hump.
Oh, I'm not ever.
No, I'm not either. But
no. Who does that? Jennifer? Jennifer, you hump it all day long, girl.
Jennifer humps it with her. She's a humping hooker.
You just hump away.
Oh my gosh, I saw the coolest, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to so totally be lame and copy this. I saw the coolest crochet tattoo picture.
A crochet tattoo?
Yes, and I'm getting it.
You're going to go get a tattooey?
Yes.
Not
It's a
I.
it says, here, let me show it to you actually. I have it on my phone.
Show you.
I have it on my phone. Let's see. Maddie ordered Junebug's birthday cake.
A birthday cake for the dog?
Maddie's crazy with her dogs.
Oh my God.
So it's a skull with a ball of yarn in its cranium. And it says, hook fast, die warm.
Oh my God.
I love it. Now, I don't like that skull. I want my skull to be more of a cartoony looking skull. But I'm totally getting that tattoo.
All right.
You know how I feel about skulls? I love skulls.
On which body part will you be?
I'm thinking about my leg. I don't have any on my legs. Like my lower calf.
How many tattoos do you have?
I have one. Okay, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 tattoos.
Okay. Guess how many I have?
0.
Exactly.
Guess
how many I will have?
0.
Exactly.
You're going to die with virgin skin.
That's right. I've naturally tattooed it and marked it up, so you know.
Oh, speaking of naturally tattooing and marking up your skin, you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, I do.
So I've had an adventurous week, to say the least, you guys. Last Friday when we were doing our live, I was sitting here at my kitchen table, which I don't do very often, and my right upper thigh started getting this burning sensation.
It was last Friday?
Yep. It was during the I told you Saturday, but you know what, I realized I was wrong. The reason I thought it was Saturday is because Jeff was home, but I had forgotten he had taken the day off.
Right. He went to get your car.
Yes. So it was Friday. So I was sitting here and I had this like little burning sensation on my thigh. And I thought, well, that is weird. Maybe it's like I'm sitting, because I have problems with my hips. I have what's called pelvic floor dysfunction. So my muscles and nerves and joints in my pelvic floor region work dyssynergistically with one another and causes all kinds of muscle and nerve and joint pain. So I thought, well, maybe I'm sitting wrong. I'm pinching a nerve, something. And so I didn't really think much of it, but it kept getting more and more intense. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So then I look at it and I've got like this little teeny rash. I'm like, that is so weird. Where could that come from? Then I look at it later and I go to show my friend and it's turned into these great big ugly blisters. And then by Saturday so it keeps growing. So by Saturday and Sunday, these blisters are now in my entire groin area, on my hip, on my butt, on my thigh. All of these, and my skin feels like battery acid is being poured on it. It hurts so stinking bad. So I showed my friend and she's like, you have shingles. I'm like, I don't have shingles. There's no way I have shingles. So I pulled up some pictures on the internet. Sure as shit, looks just like the pictures. I've got shingles. So I called the doctor right away Monday because I'm dying. I mean, I had COVID before and I was pretty sick from COVID. This was 10 times worse than COVID. I'm dying. Call the doctor's office Monday. They couldn't get me in until Thursday.
Oh my God.
Yes. Which was a mistake. I told my doctor that and she's like, oh, they should have gotten you in right away. I'm going to have to talk to them about that because you should have been seen for this right away to get on the antivirals, because the sooner you get on them, the better they work.
I would have been going to Readicare.
I see. I should have. That's what everybody told me. Just go to Readicare. by the time I finally get in there yesterday, it's my butt, hips, groin, all down the front of my thigh, and then wrapping around to the back of my calf. I've got this burning, horrible, blistery rash. And it hurts, like my nerves hurt. Like I've got horrible nerve pain, like beneath the skin. Yeah.
And that's, I told Angie, I said, that's interesting. I said, I've only ever heard that it like goes around your core of your body. I've never heard that it will go down your leg like that.
Apparently it follows the path of a nerve because it's a nervous system virus. So it'll follow the path of that nerve.
So yours just went that way.
Yep, that's just the way it went. Oh, Nate's home, everybody. The bus is here.
And that's what Brenda said. Ooh, right along that nerve. See?
Oh, is that what Brenda said? Yep. Right along the nerve.
So it just followed that nerve through blah, 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 and down your leg.
Yep. Yeah, Jody had it on her face and eye.
Yuck.
Ugh, I know. She showed me a picture. It looked horribly painful.
Yuck.
Okay, are we ready for the second row?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Guess what we're going to do?
We're going to chain one and single crochet all the way across.
Yep, we sure are.
Beautiful.
So we can keep talking about my shingles.
There you go. And we single crochet in the first stitch.
Yep, don't forget that first stitch. So she prescribes me an antiviral and a pain medication for nerves, like Lyrica. Well, actually what she prescribed me was Neurontin. So I get to the pharmacy and I have to wait, of course, at the pharmacy. And then they tell me the Neurontin. No, what did they tell me first? They didn't have the Neurontin. One of them they didn't have, and one of them was conflicting with one of my other medications. So they had to change it. So I was there forever. But yeah, so now I'm on those two meds, and we'll see how long it takes to. Hey, can you let those out? Let those out, Nate. Honey, I'm on my live. Okay. Thank you. You didn't say hi to everyone. Say hi, everyone. Oh, he refuses to speak.
Just say hi, Mindy.
Just say hi, Mindy. You always say hi to Mindy. Remember what I told you about letting them out? Ladies first. No, ladies first. I have a rule when I let the dogs outside because we don't have a fenced yard because we have so much property. So they have to go out on a cable. And so my rule is ladies first. Since Junebug is a girl, she always gets to go outside first. But Nate doesn't do it that way. I'm trying to.
Gets there first.
No, it's not. I try to teach him some manners.
Whoever gets there first gets there.
So I let my girls out. I don't put them on anything. I just let them go.
Well,
and they wander around. They always come back. They don't go far. They'll wander around. But Talk came back quicker, and Tifa was still wandering, and I couldn't see her anywhere. And they haven't gone very far because of all the snow.
Right. They're little. They can't.
Dale has plowed some paths around the backyard for the ducks and stuff. And so I guess Tifa was like, ooh, escape route. I can go. Well, I don't know where she went. I didn't see her for the longest time. I'm hollering for her. And I knew she couldn't go too far, but I can't see her anywhere. And so I thought she probably just managed to get underneath the deck, where there's lots of chicken shit and all that good stuff. Well, I don't know where she came from, but then I look out and she's down by the pond. And I'm like, wait, why are you at the pond? Why are you down there? I mean, it's frozen. I'm certain she can't do anything, but I look and I start hollering at her and she's totally ignoring me. She can hear me, but she's ignoring me.
Yeah, she's got selective hearing.
Exactly. And she's out there and she's digging in the snow.
Aw.
Just digging, and I'm pretty sure she's eating poop.
I was going to say she's probably looking for chicken poop.
She's finding poopsicles
Yep.
and she's digging through the snow, and the ducks are out down there by the pond. So she's finding duck poop,
Don't you think duck or poopsicles are delicious, Mindy?
She thinks they're great.
Yeah, poopsicles are awesome.
Yeah, and she would not come back and would not come back. And then I looked out and I'm like, okay, now you're like almost on the pond. I don't know why. I mean, I had a dog, get in the pond, and I lost the dog in the pond. She died in it.
We had a dog. Our pond was frozen over. It was the very beginning of spring. It was just beginning to thaw, and she went out on the ice. She was an Australian Shepherd. We let her, and we didn't have to put. She wouldn't see our dog now. Boduk, he's a Siberian Husky, and they are notorious runners. So if we let him out off the cable, he would take off running after squirrels or rabbits, or he'd take off and never come back. So that's why we have to put him on a cable when he goes out. Junebug, we really don't have to, but since it's not technically my dog, I would feel terrible if I lost her.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like having to go chasing dogs.
Yeah.
So it's just easier.
Well, mine are just hounds, so they'll just follow their nose.
Right.
And find whatever delightful stuff is around wherever it's at.
We had an Australian Shepherd that she went out there on the ice. It was just barely frozen. It's a horrible story. And she fell through the ice, but she didn't fall all the way through. Only her back half of her body fell through. She was had her front paws up on the ice. And it was nighttime, and she didn't come back in. And we're calling for her. And so Jeff went out with a big spotlight and was looking, and she was halfway in the pond. So we had to carry the canoe or the boat. We had aluminum fishing boat, carry the boat around the pond through the woods to where the open water was, put the boat in the water, and then Jeff had to take a spud, which is like a big iron rod, and break the ice and then row, and then break the ice and then row, to get to where she was, and then try to pull this 80-pound wet frozen dog out of the pond. It took him about an hour to get to her. And we thought for sure she was going to die. I mean, we just didn't, and she was like, how you have the dog of your life? Like your best dog you ever had. She was the dog of my life. And it was just horrible. But you know what? She was fine. She was absolutely fine.
Wow.
I know.
That's cool.
I know. I should not say that while Boduk can hear me, that the other dog was the dog.
I know, right? Bye, Molly. If you were here still, bye.
Okay, so now we're going to start shaping the raglans, which are our corner parts. Which means we're going to be doing some more decreases. So
we're going to slip stitch
into each of the next 3 or 4 stitches, depending on your size. So slip.
I can't get through my first one.
Slip. Do you like my sound effects?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting through them. I'm getting caught on threads. There we go.
And then single crochet in each single crochet until the last 2 or 3.
We just made our little tabby thing again.
Yup. But now we're making a tabby thing on both ends.
We got a tab on both ends.
Yes. Yes. So shingles has been my week. How's your week been?
Less eventful than that. I had my physical therapy twice again this week, and today I was basically released from physical therapy.
Okay. And you said that you felt like it was beneficial?
It is feeling better, yeah. I told her that yesterday. No, but I think I just need to keep doing stuff.
Okay.
So, like I told her, either, less gym activity in the summer and fall because we start going, we're outside.
Yeah.
And you're not doing machines and weights and working muscles the same. I mean, we go for lots of walks, but that's not the same.
But it's not the same. Right.
So I'm back at it, and I think going to the gym 3 times a week, doing some things, doing these exercises that she's given me have really helped it. I told her yesterday, though, I felt like I had that stim machine attached to my knee all day long.
Oh,
It
really?
was just like
it,
it was just
it
like
kept
tingle, 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 like
really.
all day
That's
long,
interesting.
all day long yesterday. And
Wow.
she's like, "Huh, well, I don't know. Maybe the nerves are becoming more active, and that's probably a good thing." And I'm like, I
You
wanted
don't want,
somebody to turn it off.
I was
That's
gonna say you don't want to be tingling for the rest of your life.
no, it was really weird, very weird.
Hey, cut it out, you two. Cut it out. Go lay down.
But yeah, so I'm done with that for a while. So that frees up a little bit of my time, because it takes a while to get there and get back, and then I'm there for an hour, and
Yeah. I know that's how it was. I used to go to physical therapy for my pelvic floor dysfunction 3 times a week. It was 25 minutes to get there each way, and then the appointments were an hour and a half. Because I had to get undressed and stuff, so like it ended up being like an hour and a half appointment.
Yeah. It takes some time out of your day,
So that was like 3 hours, 3 days a week. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
It is. I know. So I'm looking forward to not having to go.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, she told me some more exercises I can do that are gym-based exercises since we go 3
Okay.
times a week.
Uh-huh.
And, adding some things like that. Even simple things like some of the things that I was doing. She said, "Well, here, let's try with an ankle weight on now." And I'm like, "Okay." So
Oh,
doing
okay.
ankle weight and
So
doing
you're
leg
gonna
raises and stuff. And I'm like, "Okay, I can do that."
All right. So I'm
So
down to my final 3 stitches.
I think I'm just kind of on my own now and keep working it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I got to go back to the doctor.
Oh, I'm supposed to do my final 2 stitches. Oh.
What am I doing? I leave 3, right?
You leave 3. Yes, I'm only supposed to leave 2, even though that's interesting.
I'm getting there. So yeah, that was that.
So I've been working this week exclusively on my Color Lab crochet along.
That seems weird for you to not
I
pick up
know
any other projects.
All right, that's kind of a lie.
Okay, see,
I did make a pair of mittens, and I also I gotta show you my mittens. Hold on a second.
so she's like, "I didn't do any other crocheting but this, but I completed a project and I completed another project," and I'm like, "You are such a something." Me, I just dibble dabble at several things. That's what I've been doing. 3 stitches. 3. Let's see. That one counts as 1, right? 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
So when I went to the yarn store with Maddie, we ended up going to a local yarn shop. We went to Unique Knits, and I managed to nab some clearance Rowan yarn. Okay. So these mittens, if I had paid full price for the yarn that these mittens are made from, these mittens would have cost me $60. Guess how much I paid for the yarn to make them? $12. So I made these mittens. Did I show you these, Mindy?
No, you did not. Oh, they're sparkly.
Yes, they have I stranded a sequin yarn in with this Malabrigo Rios.
That's cool. And then you got furry cuffs.
And then this is Rowan, furry Rowan yarn. But guess what I did? I left these sitting on the bench when I got home from the doctor's yesterday. And I don't know if it's because of the wool content or what, because Junebug is not a chewer except her toys.
But she
look what she did.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
I texted Maddie and I said, Junebug is evicted.
Oh my God. Come get her. Come get your dog.
Yeah. Luckily, you know what's funny though? When I was done with these mittens, I had this teeny little amount of this Malabrigo left. I had plenty of the sequin and the fur, but I just had a teeny amount of the Malabrigo left. And I thought, why should I keep that? I should just throw that away. What can I can't use it for anything.
But you need it for a thumb.
Well, but then I thought, I'm just gonna keep it, and I did. Thank goodness. So
Yeah.
all I have to do is just unattach the thumb and put a new.
So the thumb is a separate piece.
The thumb was a separate piece,
Yeah, and
so
you
I
just
can
gotta,
just put a new thumb on it.
you gotta make a new thumb.
Yeah, I was so mad at her. So so I'm going to show you part 1 of my crochet along is all of these squares. So it's just all these squares. So I finished all those. Dun, 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 dun. Then I did part of part 2. Oops, well, there's another piece I didn't get it out. So, this is going to be a big triangle. I still got to finish this off and this off, and this off. So it's a big triangle made up of a bunch of little triangles all put together. Then
you gotta make all those little pieces separate and sew them together.
Most of them, yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Then this part, which is part 3, which came out on Wednesday. So I've done all of this since Wednesday. I did these squares, these 4 squares, these 4 squares, and this square.
And that one's just hanging on by a thing there.
Well, because it's going to have the next one gets connected right here.
He's like, I'm just hanging out here.
Just hanging out.
Just dangling over here.
But I did all that since Wednesday.
Wow. That's a lot.
I know. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I totally interrupted everything. All right. So after we did that, what are we going to do next, Mindy?
Did you say we're making a tab on both ends?
Yeah, you're
I'm
supposed
gonna have a tab on the other end.
You were supposed to leave the remaining 3 stitches unworked. You weren't supposed to single crochet all the way to the end.
Wait, what row have we done?
We are on row 2.
So you have a
Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're on first row of shape raglan. You were supposed to slip stitch into the first 4 stitches, single crochet into all the rest of the stitches, and then you were supposed to leave the last
turn.
No. Flip single crochet into the last to the 3rd stitch before last, and leave the last 3 unworked.
Isn't that what we just did?
Oh, did you do the second row?
I don't know where I'm at.
Do you have a tab on? Oops, how many rows do you have?
No, I only have a tab on one end.
How many rows do you have?
So we did our.
Do you have do you have 2 rows of singles?
I don't know.
Well, look at it.
I can't tell. They're too.
Let me see. Yes, you have 2 rows of singles.
Do you have
it to the camera?
Do you have a tab at both ends right now?
Yes, I have a tab at both ends.
I'm so confused. We chained, and then we did a single crochet all the way across. So that's a full.
And then you slip stitched into the first whatever.
Stitched.
And then you did a single crochet until the last 3.
That's row stitches. 2.
Yes.
It doesn't say to stop.
Yes, it does.
In row 2?
No, in first row, shape raglan's first row.
1 single crochet in each stitch to the end.
Shape raglan's first row.
Oh, wait, we already did that part. We're on the raglan part.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hang on. Oh, good God, oh, Fred.
Oh, you guys are talking about medicine.
Oh, God, Fred Gordon. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm La La Land.
Yes. So we did the first row, which was all single crochets. Second row was all single
One,
crochets.
2,
And then the third row
3.
is the first row of the shape raglans. And that's where we slip stitched 4 times. Single crocheted into the same space as the slip stitch. Single crocheted to
Mine
each
don't
single
look that big.
crochet.
Mine don't
Huh?
look that big. Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yours looks fine.
Does it?
Yes. Did you leave the remaining 3 stitches unworked?
No.
Okay, so take out 3 single crochets and then you'll have 2 tabs.
I'm way behind you or something.
You're not. You can't be. Did you do the slip stitch row?
Oh, dang it. Ding dong it. I really didn't need to take this whole row out. I only needed this. No, son of a biscuit head.
All you needed to do was take out 3 stitches.
Angie,
You took out the whole row?
I did.
Mindy.
I
Well,
was
Mindy,
very confused.
we can't go a week without one or the other of us
I know, right?
screwing up. So this is your week. It was my week last week. This week is your week. I'm going to keep going and let you catch up because the next row, which is the second row of the shape raglans, is chain 1 and single crochet into each single crochet till the end of the row. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
We already have our tabs after this row, so then we're just
Yep. So we got our tabs. So
Crikey.
I'm just going to go ahead and
You're
do
right.
that.
I just needed to tear out 3 stitches.
You just needed to tear out 3 stitches.
And then turn. But you already had a tab.
I had a tab because I didn't do 3 stitches.
Oh, that's right. So,
oh, many of you didn't know this, but Mindy is a natural blonde.
you know, hey, I have not screwed this up yet.
No,
Okay,
you've been really good with
my
this project.
My first screw up on the sweater.
I've been having a problem.
Yeah, so I gotta just give myself credit where credit is due.
Yes.
You're in Michigan. What does that have to do with anything? What?
I don't know.
I'm not certain.
Okay, so Brenda, not quite yet. The meds haven't helped. I'm not sure how long it takes to kick in, but I've only been taking them for not even 24 hours yet. So, but I take Norco for my herniated disc and my pelvic floor dysfunction anyway. So I'm taking Norco and Motrin, and that does seem to help a bit.
Every time you say pelvic floor dysfunction, I'm like,
my pelvic floor is confused. It needs therapy.
It needs therapy.
Tell me about how you feel about your childhood.
God. Somebody said that to me recently about something.
That was Molly last week about your knee.
Yeah, there you go. I knew somebody did.
Yeah, that was cute. Is yours curling?
A little bit.
Okay. I think it's just the nature of this yarn.
I don't know. Yeah, because our other pieces do as well.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's the nature of the yarn.
Okay, now I'm almost to the end. I need to leave 3 of these little puppies alone.
Yes, Brenda, I have been doing cold compresses and it feels wonderful when I put the cold on it.
Uno, dos, tres. Now I can single crochet and come back, correct?
Correcto mundo.
In every stitch.
In every stitch, yes. Until you get to, I mean, don't go back and single crochet into those ones you slip stitched last time.
No, they would be down below. Why would I do
Yes. Well, why would you tear out a whole row when you didn't need
that? Angie.
I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Trying to prevent future,
Okay, so let me tell you a crochet story.
Okay, I love crochet stories.
Last year, I signed up for this Christmas club.
Yes.
And you got a box a month, and it's like a sampler. You would do 3 stripes, not 3 rows, but 3 stripes each month, different stitches, right?
Okay.
And so I worked on the first 3 or 4, maybe 4 months, and then I kind of put it away and did other things. And so I made a promise to myself, I'm not starting another Afghan until I finish that one.
And you promptly broke it.
No, I did not.
Oh, really? Good.
So I pulled it out and I started working on it again. And I did another couple rows and I looked at it and I'm like, what in the hell is this thing doing? Okay, it's supposed to be like this and it's going like this. And I'm like, what has happened here?
Uh-huh.
And so, oh my gosh. Mindy slips, is a slip stitch on the first, Jennifer. Anyhow, the patterns are really weird. So it's like somebody just took some stitch patterns and wrote down, this is your stitch. They're not very specific. Like they never tell you if you should be on the right side of the work, wrong side of the work. They don't, I've noticed several things about the patterns that I'm like,
Okay.
So I'm like, how many stitches am I supposed to have? Where does it tell me? It doesn't tell you the total number of stitches one place. And it's in the very first booklet.
Oh, God, I hate that.
So I'm like, okay, so I go back and I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to have 148 stitches. Now, some of the rows you can't count 148 because they were like a bunch of chains and you know what I mean?
Right.
So it was hard to count some of the rows.
Yes, you guys, I screwed up. I told her 3. The slips didn't. They're yelling at us in comments, Mindy.
What?
For extra large, you were supposed to have slip stitched into 4 chains. You should have 4 slip stitches at the beginning of your last row. I only had 3. You were supposed to have 4.
Angie, if I don't, I'm gonna be like
3 was for me, 4 was for you. But I think you did 4.
why is it 4 at one end and 3 at the other end?
Exactly. That's right. You were supposed to have 3. You were supposed to skip 3
1,
at one
2,
end.
3 at that end.
And you're supposed to have 4 slip stitches at the other end.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow. So
okay.
once I figured out how many stitches I'm supposed to have, I counted the last row. And I was literally short almost 40 stitches.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, what the hell has happened here? What has happened here? So this is what I did. I started taking it out row by row. And then I would count. And I'm like, nope, this row's still wrong. This row's still wrong. This row's still wrong. The ones I could count,
Right.
So I finally got all the way back to where I've got 148 stitches. And it was after the first January. Okay.
Oh gosh.
All the way back to January.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And so now I'm like, okay, damn it. I got all these little balls of yarn now. I've started the whole thing over pretty much, except for the first 3 stripes, right? So now I'm super, super vigilant. I'm counting every damn row and I'm this and I'm that. And it's going along. It's fine. Now, some of them pull in a little bit, just because of the yarn. or the stitch or something. So it's not perfectly straight on the edge, but that's fine because
You're going to put a border row or
yeah, there's going to be a border.
something. Yeah.
So being off just a little or one stitch pulling in a little tighter than the others, I'm not worried about.
Right.
So last night I'm cruising along and I'm doing this next row, and it's on top of something that was like a granny stitch row kind of.
Okay.
And so I'm cruising along and I'm doing what it says to do. And I realize I'm about 3/4 of the way and I'm like, it's like curling. And I'm like,
Oh,
what the
God.
hell? What the hell? I'm like, this is not right. I count the stitches and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be way short. Way short. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back and I read this pattern, word for word, thing for thing. And I try
Right.
it again. And I'm like, no, this is going to be wrong again. There are not enough stitches here.
Sometimes patterns are wrong.
It was wrong.
Sometimes patterns are
I
just wrong.
had to actually put an extra stitch between the two granny stitches that they were not asking for
So that it would
each
work out.
one to
Right.
get enough stitches at the end.
Right. Right.
So I'm like, that was where my problem started long, long ago.
Right.
Was that row, and I never noticed it for
And
some
you did,
reason.
yeah.
I mean, I was just cruising along, thinking I'm just following the directions, blah 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 blah, you know.
Well, like with this crochet along I'm doing, gauge is so important because there are so many.
What row are you on now?
I started the next row where we're gonna the third, fourth, and fifth row. We're gonna single crochet 2 together in the first 2 stitches and the last 2 stitches.
So I just did row 2 where we just single crochet in each one across.
Yep. Now for 3, 4, and 5, we're gonna single crochet 2 together at the beginning and end of each row.
Okay, so now I'm on to row 3 and I'm reducing on each end.
Yes, by 1 stitch.
Yay.
But yeah, that crochet along I'm doing, the gauge is so important because you have so many different shaped pieces that all have to fit together to make one larger shape.
Right.
So they suggested a 3.5mm hook. By the time I got down to gauge, I was at a 2.5mm hook for the first part of it. So I get started on the second part of it and I use the same size hook. I figure, okay, that's, my,
it won't work.
my gauge. I get done with it and it's way too small. I was like, God damn it.
Did you just do like one square of it or something?
But the thing is, it was a triangle, and the place where they give you the place in the pattern where they give you the measurement of, so you can compare and check your gauge, is like 2.5 hours worth of work.
Oh no.
Yes. So I had to rip it all apart, and luckily I only went up to a 3mm hook rather than all the way back up to a 3.5. And when I did that, it worked out perfectly. So
yeah. Sometimes things are very frustrating, like this little.
But then you always and you shouldn't always trust what people say on the internet either.
Right.
Because then I read on the Facebook group, because a lot of people are talking about having problems with gauge on this project, and so it's not an uncommon thing for this project. But they were saying that the size of the blocks in part 3 should be the same as the size of the blocks in part 1. And I'm like, well, my part 1 blocks were done with a 2.5mm hook, and my part 3 blocks were done with a 3mm hook. So they're definitely not going to be the same size, but it meets gauge. It meets the measurement. Like they're supposed to be 16 centimeters, and mine are 16 centimeters. So I'm going by what the pattern says, not by what somebody on Facebook says.
So I mean, why, if the person who created this pattern created it with one size hook, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't change hooks around.
No, they did not.
So why isn't their stuff turning out? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It would, and you would think, they have pattern testers, you know, so it's not like only one person ever crocheted this project. There's
Right.
pattern testers that have also done the project.
Right.
You would think that someone along the line would have
Would
come
have gone,
across a
hey, guess
problem.
what? When I do this part, I don't get this gauge, or I get different gauges for both of these sections.
Exactly. And it's, I mean, in this group, it's a common topic, this whole gauge switching hook size for different
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. I had to use this size for this part and this size for this part. And
Yeah,
that just seems really weird that you have to do
it
that.
does. It seems really weird.
Okay, that was row what? 2, 3. I just did 3.
3, yeah.
3. I'm
You're
right
done with, oh yeah, I'm on row 4. Okay.
and we got a decrease on both ends.
Yep. But it's interesting. I'm having a good time with that project because it uses so many different color yarns. I'm having a lot of fun.
And I've talked to you about how it looks different than the picture I saw. The picture I
It
saw
definitely does.
looks very purpley, and
It definitely looks different than the picture, but I'm really liking the way it looks in person better than the way it looked in the picture.
really.
So that's good.
Look at, you mean, is it doing this, Angie? Is this what you're talking about? This little,
Yes, little
this
spiral.
little curly thing?
Yes.
I feel like I'm making one of them little wormy things.
And usually when that happens, the reason that happens is because your chain was too tight. But I know for a fact my chain was not too tight when I started this. So I think it's just the nature of the yarn, because if I lay my piece right here, lay it out, it also curls.
Yep. Well, when we just sew this whole puppy together, we're going to straighten the shit out of that. aren't we?
Exactly.
Seemed like there was something I was going to talk about and I forget.
Can we talk about diamond paintings for a minute?
Oh, please. Seriously. Okay, let's start with Dreamer's Designs. Can we start there?
Oh, I want that big one so bad.
Okay, so here's what needs to happen. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
It needs to be taller.
It's $100 frickin'
It is $100 frickin' dollars.
It's as big as the Craftably Lighthouse.
It's huge. 180 by 60.
Who's going to be able to do that?
It's
On our own.
gorgeous.
Okay.
I want it. Are you going to get it?
I can't. I just, $100, I can't.
I want it so bad.
I know, so do I. But
I want it really
if
bad.
one of us buys it, or maybe we both buy it, can we buy it together? Could we share it?
Want to? And we could each do half?
Something like that.
Oh my gosh, that's a
And then you
big
know what else I
class.
was thinking? Even if we don't get to work on it right away,
Yeah.
maybe we take it with us to the retreat.
That is a great idea.
And we just lay that puppy out on a big table in the hallway
Okay.
or something.
All right, let's do that.
And be like, hey, listen, people, you want to come put some drills on this and see what it's like? Look at, this is what this thing looks like in real life.
Okay, I'll PayPal you $50.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
I've still got a coupon sitting there from them that I couldn't use on my last order.
Great idea.
I want to see it. I want to touch it. I want to feel it, smell it,
Yeah.
all that. And you and I live close enough. We can share.
We can share. Heck yeah.
We can share. That is not a problem.
That's a great idea. You can work on it for a while. I can work on it for a while. And we'll just
Yeah.
switch it. Every time we meet up, we can just switch it back and
Here,
forth.
take the pen. And you know I won't get as much done on it as you do, probably. And that's fine with me.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do it.
So yeah, okay, that's cool. That's a
And we'll
perfect
take it, and
idea.
that's a great idea. Take it to the retreat.
Yeah, we can put it out there. We're not going to have it done by June.
No, hell no.
Who are we kidding, right? And then everybody could like put some drills on it if they wanted to. It would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Here, have fun. Put some drills on this. It's all kitted up, ready to go. And
Oh, Mindy, I love you. That's a perfect,
I love
perfect
you.
answer.
Like, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, that was row 4. Okay, I only got to do one more, right? Okay. We're crazy. Well, we might be crazy, but we're
yeah.
fun kind of crazy.
I was going to say, we're the good kind of crazy.
Well, just think, Sue, you'll get to play with it too. You're
Yeah.
coming to the retreat. So you can play with it as well.
The name of the kit is, what is it called?
Sunday morning, something.
Here, I'll look it up real quick, Judy. Hold on.
Sunday morning, Sunday. I think it's just Sunday morning. But it is crazy, crazy, and it's beautiful. It's just gorgeous.
My phone is being awfully, awfully slow. I'm sorry.
So then Diamond Art Club has some naked chick.
Naked chick. Did I not see that one? When did that one get posted?
Maybe. I don't know. There's some naked chick.
I saw the one Sunday Morning in Spring, Judy.
There you go.
Called.
Sunday morning in spring. There you go.
It is gorgeous.
Right?
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Now, the people I don't think are going to turn out that great.
I don't think the people are going to turn out great, but it is so beautiful.
But that's fine. And it would just be fun to just...
Yeah, yes, it's like more of a novelty than anything.
So you know I'm going to unbox the thing on my channel, right?
Yes, and that's fine.
But then you can do a video of it too when you get it. Like
Yeah,
this
it has 90,
and
92 colors.
Yeah.
With
We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
We didn't know what it was going to be, except it was going to be a Nikki Bohm. Yeah, so Diamond Art Club has some naked chick. I don't know what.
I didn't see that. I looked this morning at what was coming out, but I haven't watched any.
It's all red.
Here, let me look.
All red, and she's like naked. I mean,
naked. Oh yeah, she wasn't on there this morning. I didn't see her. Yeah, I don't care for that. Who's the artist?
I don't even know.
Oh, that's a Christopher Lavelle.
Okay.
You would think that would be something I would like, but I don't.
Is that who did Succubus?
Yes.
Okay, because it's very similar to that.
I like Succubus. I have it.
Who did the naked butt snake chick last time?
Ooh, I don't know who did the naked butt one. But okay, here's the ones I want.
Oh God, here's the ones I want. Okay.
I want the camper.
The camper. Oh my God, I love the camper.
I want the camper so bad.
I know.
Do you know, Mindy, we used to have a camper that looked identical to that. It even had a striped awning like that. And we had a put together wire, like a metal light up palm tree that we used to put out next to it.
Yeah.
And we called it the Tramper because it was super old.
Yeah.
It was a super old camper. We called it the Tramper.
It has quad cubes in it.
Oh, does it really? I didn't see that.
All those lights.
Oh, it says special diamonds. Yeah.
The lights are quad cubes.
Quad cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want that one. And you know what? You're going to be surprised at this one that I want.
No, I'm not.
I want this Hannah Lynn.
Oh, okay. The Hannah Lynn. No, that wasn't. Okay. I guess I'm a little surprised at that one.
Yeah, I'm not a Hannah Lynn fan, but I really like this cute little mermaid. I think she's cute. I want that one. You
haven't seen the other one yet.
And I also want the Howling Wolf.
Oh, that's pretty. You haven't seen the last one for the day, and I have.
How did you see it?
Because I get sneak peeks, and there's a little group chat, and I know who had the video, and it's already up.
Oh, it is? Who is it?
Wanda's Work Basket.
Who's that?
Well, she's the one who did the sneak peek of it.
Who is it?
Her name's Wanda. She has a channel. She's been getting sneak peeks for a while, not very often.
Has she?
Maybe like once a month or something, she gets a sneak peek. And that's the other one I want.
Okay, let's see what it is. Hold on.
Oh, now what do we do? Now we repeat that row, which is what? Repeat.
Together we are magic?
Yeah.
What is it, a unicorn?
It's two horses.
Because I can't really
see Sue, it. Sue, be nice.
What did Sue say?
Be nice. Oh my gosh. What, Brenda? Is it something where you can leave? Oh, the painting. You could leave the people out? I don't think you could. I don't know. And Sue, you're going to get in trouble again.
Oh, bitch is who it is. I don't know who said that.
That's right, Stacy. We could share custody of it when it's finished. You're right.
Right, like the dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, 6th row. We changed one.
He's the lady. Wait a second. We shouldn't talk about it on air.
All right, I know.
Later.
Yeah. But that's a Jody Bergsma, the 2 horses. It's got
That is pretty.
butterflies.
I can see that would be something you would like. Now,
Yeah.
it's not my cup.
It has been a picture that I've seen for a long, long time.
I like
I
Jody
have
Bergsma.
loved it forever. So
Yeah, I do like Jody Bergsma, but just horses are not my cup of tea.
right. I might not get the camper if we're gonna split the other thing, but I definitely have to get those horses.
I want the camper, I want the howling wolf, and I want the.
You can't get them all now, can you?
No, I cannot get them all.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm gonna make a deal with Jeff.
Oh my God. Okay, so row 6, chain 1 single crochet in each one to the end and turn.
Okay.
Oh, then we do that whole thing again. Oh God. Okay.
Don't tell me what else is gonna happen.
Well, round 6, just single crochet in each one again, all the way, end to end. No decreases.
Yep, round 6, end to end, no decrease.
No decreases. However, after that, you're going to do all of this again.
Okay. I don't want to know that. I just want to know what I'm doing right now.
I'm sorry. I jumped ahead a little. Hey, if I wouldn't have jumped ahead earlier, we would have been doing some back panel to something that we didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We would have been.
See? So reading ahead a little sometimes is,
The teacher in you is coming out right now.
I know, right? Even though I took out a whole row instead of 3 stitches. It's okay.
Oh, goodness.
What can I say?
Oh, it's been nice talking. It's been nice chit-chatting. I have been so sick all week, and I've just been a lump.
Well, yeah, I mean,
lump.
You've been going through a lot. That would be like...
Oh, this is it. Yeah, shingles has been the worst. It has been the hardest illness I've ever had.
I was surprised you were in a lot of pain with your surgery.
Yeah, no, this is worse. This is worse than the tooth removal, worse than the butt surgery.
That just seems so hard to believe.
Yeah, worse than the butt surgery, worse than the tooth removal. Yeah.
I like how you call it your butt surgery.
I got butt implants.
Okay, so since we have a whole bunch of homework to do to make the other panel, what are we going to do with this piece?
Well, I say for our homework, we'll make the other panel and finish this piece. Up to, no, let's see.
Boy.
It's not that much. We'll finish this. Yeah, we'll just finish this piece.
How, the whole thing or to this part right here? Because there's more after this.
To the end of the 6th row or what do you guys think?
After we do the rows 1 through whatever repeat, I say we stop there because there's more to do after that even.
No, there's like after that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
After this row 6.
No.
Oh, repeat row to 6. Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Repeat the 3rd through the 6th rows
3 more times.
4 times.
Or 4 more times.
But then there's a whole nother thing we repeat.
Okay, we'll stop there. Let's just repeat. Okay. Yeah. Repeat 3rd to 6th rows 4 more times, and we'll stop there for the week. But the rest of the homework is
and then finish another panel.
Make another one.
Jody says to the end of the single crochet.
What? Well, that's what I was thinking, Jody.
End of what single crochets?
The next section there where it says 1st row, 2nd row.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother repeating thing.
Yeah, but all we're going to be doing it's not that much. We're just making another little tip like this. It's not as much as you think. Because you're just decreasing all the time. You're decreasing.
You got to repeat it 11 times.
Yeah, but you're decreasing by 2 stitches each row.
After we repeat this whole section 4 times. And another panel.
Okay, whatever you want to do, but it's not that much.
I'm just we'll crochet nothing else. Hi, Rhonda. Nice Rhonda and
Wicked Rhonda. Yes.
A Wicked Wanda.
Wicked Rhonda. I said Wicked Wanda because I said wicked. Wicked Rhonda.
Jennifer's like, it'll go fast.
Oh, that's my friend Rhonda. Rhonda and I crocheted together.
Rhonda Dip in Time?
Yes. Rhonda and I crocheted together. She
What do you mean you crocheted together?
well, she lives in Canada and she wanted to make some amigurumis, but she didn't know how to crochet. So she emailed me and we did a Zoom conference and I taught her how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun. She's a nice lady.
All right.
I didn't get to meet the wicked Rhonda. I hope never to, because I.
Okay, so one other panel, one other front panel.
One more front panel. Yes, one more front panel.
You want to finish this entire sleeve?
Not the entire sleeve, just the single crochet portion of the sleeve. So through the part that says fasten off. And not both of them, just one of them. But we can stop
That's
after the
okay.
end of the 6th
That's
row.
okay. We can do that. Because we're going to go on.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. You're a sweetheart.
So we're going to go on and do all of our front panel, back panel, front panel, and start the fun part.
Next week, we're starting the fun part, I think.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
What am I on now? Am I on just the single crochet all the way across? Yes.
I don't know. Where are you?
I'm on the single crochet all the way
Are you on row
across.
6?
That's row 6. Yes.
And then did you start the, see, I haven't started the repeat yet.
Oh, well, that's where I'm at, ready to start the repeat.
Oh, yeah. Jody, I was telling Rhonda that you lived in Vancouver.
I gotta do this 4 times. 4 more times. First row. And it's, which rows do we do? 3 through 6. Oh, yeah.
4 more times. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5,
So
6.
3
4, 5,
is
6,
a decrease. A decrease on both ends. Oh, we do that 3 times. Decrease on both ends.
What are you reading? 3rd to 6th row. Yeah. 3 to 5 is a decrease on both ends, and then 6.
And then you do a single crochet all the way.
Yep.
Then you do 3 rows of decrease.
And then a single all the way.
And a single all the way.
Yeah.
And then 3 rows of decrease.
Single all the way.
And a single all the way. Sounds like we're playing a song here.
Yeah, we do. We got a song.
A single all the way. Jingle all the way.
Oh my gosh, Jody said that Dreamer design is 150 Canadian.
Yeah, it's $99. Yeah, for us.
That's crazy. Thank you, Sue. Sue said we're doing good.
We are.
We're awesome.
You know. But I have to return some yarn. I was telling Angie. I have 2 skeins of my yarn. It's the exact same dye lot, everything, but they are woven completely different.
Yeah, they show them.
Okay, let me show you. See if you can tell. It's crazy town. Let me show you.
Yes, Stacy, it is no joke. It's
So
awful.
Let me see if I can get this up here really close and you can see.
No, you need to put it a little bit. Put the other one with it.
Now, see that? See that? But look at this. It's hard to
difference.
It's hard to tell. There.
Yep, that's perfect.
That's the best way to see the difference.
They're woven completely differently.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you bought them both at the same time from the same store.
One of them I did. Yeah. One of them came with the original 6 that I bought or whatever. And then one I got at another store. I'm assuming, although I don't really know that's true because I just threw them all in the same bag together. So I don't know. I bought one at another store because I needed one more.
Right.
So I went to the other Michael's or whatever, and I got one more. But then I threw them all in the bag together. And when I went through the bag, I have 2 of them that are like this, 2 that are like this one. And so my only other thought, and I've tried to get 2 that are like the other one, and I haven't been able to find them yet. My only other thought was when we do the lacy part, maybe I could use these 2 skeins and it wouldn't show up on that. I don't know. I'm going to go to the other Michaels and the other Joann's and see what they have. The other side of town. I just haven't gotten there yet, but it's so weird. It's so tightly woven. And then when you crochet it, like I'd started crocheting it thinking, no big deal. And I'm crocheting along and I'm like, what the heck? Why does this look different? It doesn't, like this flattens out. This yarn, like if you see it on my hook, see how it flattens out?
Look at you guys. This is a picture of my shingles.
Oh, God.
Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
Is it doing that everywhere? The popping and the purpley blistery bruisey part?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh. God.
Yeah. It's yeah.
So what are you going to do about Diamond Art Club?
I don't know what I'm going to do about Diamond Art Club. What are you going to do?
I love the camper. But
I know I want the camper so bad.
And I
think I want the camper more than I want anything, is the camper. I might just get the camper.
And how much do you think that camper's going to be?
$75. They've really raised their prices.
But I really, really, really like the horses too. And I just got my 3 craftablies. Dale was like, oh, Dale's giving me a hard time about diamond paintings. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh.
Right. And
I forgot. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I forgot already that my
your stuff's on the porch.
My stuff's out on the porch. Woohoo!
Yeah. So you better go get that. You have clothes on?
I do have clothes. Yes, I barely have clothes on. I can't stand to have anything touching it. It hurts.
I know.
So bad.
It's like, did you get dressed? Do you have clothes on?
Oh, I had.
We have Nate go get it for you.
Right.
Unless you don't want Nate to know.
Jeff's like long T-shirts and nothing else. I had to turn up the furnace because I was cold.
Because you're like running around half dressed. Right?
Yeah. Running around with my booty hanging out. And I can't wear underwear because it's right there. It's right at the.
No, of course not.
Oh, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Awful. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about diamond paintings. We'll see. It depends on what Jeff says.
Well, I can't talk to Dale about it because he'd be like, you ain't buying shit. Don't buy nothing. So that's not going to help me out.
Yeah.
So
depends on what kind of deal I can make.
What would you guys recommend? What should I do?
Yeah. What should we do?
What should I do? You already know we're going to go in on the Dreamers Designs together.
Yeah,
that's going to be a fun little.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that.
Mm-hmm. So what should we do about Diamond Art Club? Mind you, I'm spending $50 on Dreamers Designs. Yep. The camper's probably going to be, like you said, probably $70
or $75. Yeah.
Why didn't they send that to me? Why? Why didn't they send me at least one of those?
I know.
I haven't had a sneak peek in a while here. Come on.
Yeah, people with 1,000 subscribers get them though. Wait, right. What? I didn't say that.
No, I know. Yeah, there's a few of those now.
I know.
I mean, it's okay. And I don't mind.
It's okay. Spread it around.
I know, and I don't mind when they do a nice job.
Right, but some people don't do a great job.
This is true.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's just my humble opinion. But anyhow.
Oh, Jody says she's busy building her yarn stash. Yep.
I have not bought yet. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't bought yarn in a while. I just got my yarn subscription one today. And oh my God, I opened it. It's so beautiful.
Where did you get your yarn subscription from?
It's from Yarnable or Hypnotic Yarns.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I started the new subscription too since
Nick
Craig went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, well, I really kind of enjoyed getting yarn every month. So I started a subscription to Darn Good Yarn.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How much is that?
Well, you can choose if you want to get one
Mm-hmm.
skein or 3 a month, and for one it's $10 a month, which is super cheap.
Oh yeah, that's not
But
bad.
I decided, but I don't like. I mean, I don't like just getting one, so I chose the 3, and it's 25.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, it's super cheap. Well, you want to see what I got? Because I got my.
You got your first one?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, thank you, Jody. Sneak it. Sneak it. Huh? Huh? Oh. Thank you, Brenda. You guys are sweet.
So this is my first one. I got 3 of these. It's really pretty. It's hand dyed, hand
It's very
spun.
pretty.
It is silk roving worsted weight in the color mist, and it is 50-gram ball. So it is only 78 yards though, or 75 yards is the thing.
Oh,
So
there's not
I'm glad I
much.
got 3. There's
Yeah.
not much of it, but it's a roving, so it's just the one ply, which I like. And I'm making I found a cowl pattern that I have enough of it.
Have you started that?
Of course I have.
Says the person who says, I've only worked on Color Lab exclusively.
No, this was last week. I did.
Oh,
last week.
yeah.
Last
All right.
That
We
was
didn't
last
get
week.
much help with what we should do about Diamond Art Club.
No, we didn't get any help about what we should
Mm-mm.
do with Diamond Art Club.
Paula says I should have 2 more sales. Really? Yarn Yay. I wanted to try hers. I
What
really.
is it? Yarn Yay? I've never.
Yarn
I'm gonna
Yay.
have to check that out.
Yeah.
2 people said Yarn Yay. Oh no, just Catherine did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yarn
try
Yay.
that.
Thank you, Susie. You guys are sweet.
So Mindy does a great job with sneak peeks.
Tell it to the powers that be.
I think I do a decent job with unboxings.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I'm no worse than any.
Yeah.
I'm not amazing, but I don't do any worse.
No. Mm-mm. It's an interesting gig,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to sell some stuff, Paula, so pay attention. I'll be selling some stuff. I'm in the process of organizing the basement, and that got Dale all uppity the other day. Just
Okay, but Mindy, here's the thing. When you get ready to sell stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I get first dibs.
Oh, well, okay then.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just because.
Okay.
Because you've got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so as I'm organizing the basement to make room to put these paintings on a shelf, he was like, well, what are you putting on the shelf? And I said, well, the diamond paintings. And he says, what, like all of this? And I'm like, well, yeah. He said, well, that's not all going to fit. And I said, I don't know, maybe. He said, well, you need to get rid of them. I said, what? You just need to get rid of them.
No.
I said, no, why would I get rid of them? I paid good money for them. I'm going to sell some of them for sure.
Why
but
does he want you to get rid of your stuff? That's not fair.
yeah, I don't know.
He's been on this kick for a little while now.
I know. I have some theories.
Okay, what are your theories?
My theories are I retired and I do this and I do diamond painting and I get sneak peeks and I get paintings.
Right.
He's now retiring or retired. And he doesn't know what the hell he's doing with his life.
He doesn't know what to do. Gotcha.
So I think it has more to do with that. Like because I had to say to him, listen, I have stuff down here and I have stuff in the bedroom. I'm going to get this stuff out of the bedroom, mostly. I told Sue yesterday, I said, the boxes under the bed will probably stay under the bed.
Right, because they're not hurting anything.
But I'm going to take everything that's on the bed and around the bed so you can actually get there and use the bed if you wanted to, that kind of stuff.
I don't think it's unreasonable for you to have a space that's your space.
Right.
That you can put whatever you want in it.
Right.
If you wanted to fill it floor to ceiling with used tissue boxes,
I know.
That should be your...
And that room now is mostly, I mean, there's a table in there that I thought I would craft at, which I really can't.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of it holds all of the decorations for all of the holidays.
Right.
You know?
I mean, He has a space where he keeps his tools, does he not?
That's what I had to say to him. He is lost, Brenda. I think he's lost.
Yeah, I mean, he has a place where he
Yeah.
keeps his stuff.
The horses. I should get the horses. Okay.
Yeah, I think you should get the horses too.
And it says Angie should not buy the camper so that Linda can buy it.
I know. I think everybody's going to want the camper. I think the camper is going to go fast.
It will. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I think the camper is going to
I
go
think
real
I
fast.
have to just think about it for later, though. I really do think he's just confused. He doesn't know what to do, and I'm doing stuff, and I'm accumulating stuff.
Right.
I had to say, you have an entire shop.
You know what Jeff and Nate have
An
gotten
entire
into?
shop.
You know what Jeff and Nate have gotten into, and maybe we could get them together, and he would get into it too. Is Jeff and Nate have gotten really into forging.
Oh yeah.
And that's a fun hobby for them. Maybe, he could get into forging.
Well, I think I just did this row wrong.
Uh-oh.
I think I got too far ahead of myself. So
Uh-oh.
I did, my first one would be row 3, 3, 4, 5. This one should have been end to end.
I'm on 4 right now because I quit doing it for a while. I was just chatting.
Yeah,
I got behind you.
Well, now I'm going to have to take this one out because...
Yeah, Jeff, you know what? If it's in my craft room, Jeff doesn't care.
Well, and maybe that's the deal because there's stuff everywhere.
Well, but I was just going to say, but also we have the benefit of having 2 living rooms. So
Correct.
Jeff has his living room and I have my living room. So I have a lot of stuff in my front living room as well.
Correct.
But he doesn't care because
And I don't have a front living room.
Yeah, mine is all. I mean, you've seen my house. You know where all my stuff is. It's kind of mountains around me.
Your living room.
It is my living room, Nate. Go away.
It's not your living room.
It is.
It's not.
Okay, then I'm gonna go hang out.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I'm gonna go hang out in your man cave.
Mhm.
It's my room. You can
It's
have
not
it.
your room. You have a bedroom and a game room, which is your living room. We each have our own living room.
Well, it's funny how my bedroom has all your crafts in it.
Oh yeah, Nate just told on me.
Mm-hmm.
I do have some diamond paintings in Nate's bedroom and some yarn.
Well, Nate has 2 rooms, right?
Nate does have 2 rooms, but I kind of took over one of them and I kind of started storing some crafts there too.
So Nate has 2 rooms.
Yep.
And you have
2 rooms, a craft room and a living room.
and then his
Jeff
room.
has a craft room, or Jeff has a living room and a bedroom.
And a shop. A whole pole barn.
And a pole barn. Yeah, he has more rooms than I do.
See, that's what I'm saying. Dale's got a shop. And I think I think once I get it all organized downstairs and I get it out of the bedroom up here, and then I have yarny projects in the living room.
Well, you have to because, you're working on them.
And I've got this table in here in the office that I diamond paint on. This is the only place I diamond paint. Well, downstairs, but I don't go down there very often. It's too cold down there. So I diamond paint in here in the office mainly. But right now, because I have a painting I can't seem to finish, I have my new one out there on the kitchen table.
Now, in the summertime, do you ever diamond paint downstairs?
Not very often.
Why don't you use that space more? Just because your computer's up here and everything?
Yes.
Because when you do a lot when you diamond paint, you multitask a lot.
I do.
And see, I don't.
I edit and upload videos.
Yes, yeah, I don't. If I'm diamond painting or crocheting, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I do.
If I'm doing YouTube stuff, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not a good multitasker.
Well, I have to stop talking about him now because he's coming home. So.
Oh, okay. We'll stop talking about Dale.
But yeah, I just think he's lost.
Yeah, he's just lost. He needs to find his groove.
So I got my $10.99 from YouTube today.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
And so when I showed him that, and I said, "Oh, this is how much money I made this year," he was like, I mean, come on,
Right. Right. I mean,
You gotta
yeah,
understand that I also make money doing this.
exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. We're in a transition period. We'll get
It
through it.
is.
We'll get
And
through it.
just try to remember that when he's,
I
just
know.
try to remember that this is going to pass. This is just something he's going through.
Jody, I would not want to put my stuff out in the shop because even though they're in Rubbermaid totes, we live in the country and
Mice,
we have mice
yeah,
outdoors.
mice can chew through those toes.
So I would really be hesitant to put them out there.
Yeah, I would be excited if you're going to, what I really want to get my hands on more of lately is special drills.
Oh, yeah. You want some? Come to my house. I'll give you some.
Yeah, I do. I do want some.
I have one big Rubbermaid tote full. And that's just the canvases.
Oh my gosh. And then you probably have another one.
And then I
full
have
of
all the other
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that stuff is also stuff I need to take downstairs because it's in the bedroom as well. So I need to put as much as I can on this shelf that I've cleared off down there. I have one shelf cleared off, but that I also had to take all of my teaching stuff out of the one corner, and it's now on tables down there in the living area.
Now, why are you holding on to all that stuff?
I'm not. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Okay. Okay.
So I had a yard sale once, and I'm going to try to sell some more again. So, yeah.
Okay,
It's
now
lots
you
and
guys,
lots of books.
question. This is where I got in trouble on the other panel that I have to redo on the back panel. I'm struggling here. So I need to do a single crochet 2 together on the last 2 stitches. All right. So here's where I am. Hold on. Let me get this nice and close.
Like it's hard to tell.
It is. Here's a stitch. Here's a stitch. But is this a stitch here at the end?
I don't think so, because that was just your single or your chain when you came around, right?
Is that a stitch? But couldn't it be my 2 together from the previous row?
I know.
So would you do the 2 together would you do the 2 together into this one and this one, or into this one and this?
Okay, this is what I would do if I was you.
Yeah.
I would do it both ways and see which one gives you the curve you need.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because if you don't get a curve, then that's wrong. Because okay, can you see mine? Let me see if you can see mine real quick.
Let me see. Let me look at this end, the curve on this end. And this is what my curve looks like on this end. Does that look right? Yeah, that looks even, doesn't it?
Yeah, because see, here I know that I double crocheted 2 together here, and I made a nice curve. And this one here, I didn't, so that's straighter. So just, yeah. I know, it's really weird. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Yeah.
How do you do it with stitch markers then, Jennifer? What you mark? Okay, you put a stitch marker in the last stitch before you.
Oh, that's a great idea,
Yes.
Jennifer. Duh. Yes, that's another one of those things where it's so obvious.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, I think I'm going to.
At this point, I think we've gone extra long, and I think we should stop.
Oh, holy crap! We did go extra long.
Right? I think we've gone a long time, and I don't know. I think I'm done for now.
Why didn't anybody tell us to shut up?
Because they're just listening to us carry on. Be our advice people, and all that. Just having a good time.
Yeah, nobody said, "Hey, you guys, it's time to go. I got shit to do."
Right. Right.
All right, everyone. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend.
I made some progress after my boofa.
Your boofa.
Boofa. It's easy to see the stitches if you look at the loops from the top.
Right, but I'm looking at a 2 together from the previous row.
Yes. The 2 togethers are hard to tell.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. Jennifer for the win. Ding, ding, Jennifer.
Ding. Yep. Ding, ding.
Stitch marker out. Hello.
Stitch marker. Yep.
Mhm.
All right, everybody.
All right. We'll talk to you next
You
time.
guys.
Happy homework. We
Oh,
should
everybody knows their homework. Yep. Another one of
we
these.
should have a sleeve and a left breast
Yep.
or a
A
right.
left and right. You can have both. Both of
All right.
these. Yeah.
All right.
All
Talk to you later. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
What were we